Welcome on stage, Emanuel.
Thank you, Christine. Thank you so much. Hi, everybody. Good to see you again live. Well, before we really dive into the topic that many of you are very interested in, I know, let's make sure for just a second that we are really talking about the same thing. Because we mentioned multi-agnostic. What is this? You may have heard about platform agnostic. So, in IT, this means something like, I would say, independent. People would say something that is generalized enough to work in different environments. So we techies would say it's interoperable. And interoperable means that it can be used in widely used standards and, of course, function in different environments. So I came up with this formula for you. Interoperability plus widely used standards plus function in diverse environments, that's multi-agnostic. Now, you may ask yourself, okay, that's fine, Emmanuel, but what do I have from that? I did something for you. In my talks, daily business with customers, with system integrators, with the maintenance guys, all the different people and customers, they have all their daily business challenges, different challenges. And I did something for you guys. Now listen to that. All these different challenges, I thought about that and condensed them to 6 main challenges, and I will share them with you now. Small customer base, vendor lock-in, and a low market share. I mean, nobody wants that. Many people fear it. And the question is, what can we do for that? How can we together overcome this challenge? Well, here is the boost. By using an interoperable software, you can automatically increase your audience because more people can use it. So this will increase your customer base on the short term or on the long term. And if you use an agnostically designed software, this, of course, also is very, very appreciating because it's vendor independent. It unlocks yourself. And by using such a vendor independent agnostic software, this will increase your market share because it helps to gain it. Want some more? All right. Here are some more. Expensive development. Everything gets more expensive. So development, of course, also. Then you have many, many customers, especially in our special field, which is infrastructure, who have a fear of phase out. Things have to be there for decades, every day, 24/7, stable, 100%. And of course, specialists are required. You may have heard, everybody knows it, war for talent. I don't get this programmer, I need programmer for this database or for this program. Everybody knows that. So here is the boost. You can overcome expensive development if you use something like this agnostic software, because an agnostic approach lets you speed up with time to market because it can be integrated much easier. Also, fear of phase out. Agnostic software typically is designed for a longer lifespan than products that depend partially or even fully on other systems. So this allows long-term availability. And with an agnostic software, of course, less system changes are needed and less interaction and less training is needed. So this is really boosting your business. So I did something more for you. I talked to all these people out there and I asked them, but how could you overcome? What would you really need? What would help your business to overcome these challenges? And this is a summary. This is my word cloud that I collected. Now have a look at it, or you already looked at it, of course. What's first jumped to your eyes? Do you remember? Maybe this is your biggest challenge. Or maybe it's just your favorite color or a nice font. I don't know, but whatever. I structured that for you guys. So here comes the boost. How a multi-agnostic SCADA system can help you to overcome these challenges. First of all, database independency. Connect to numerous databases at the same time. Get some data out of here, get some data out of here. For example, you have some time series databases, influx. You have some relational databases, SQL, for example. And you can interact with what you need when you need it. Cloud agnostic. So many people are working with the cloud. And with us, you can, of course, play with the major customers and the major business. AWS, Azure, you name it. Device independency. That's a very big topic. You can scale from the really small devices, like, for example, our IoT 2050, up to big server hardware. And you can run your whole business and your whole project on a variety of those and mix it. You can even mix it within the same project and scale it up and down to your demand. And of course, almost needless to say, but I have to mention it, multiple communication protocols. So, you know, this vendor independency is locked up because when you can communicate northbound, southbound, and forward and backward, this is enabling a flexible, stable OT-IT integration layer. You can really go back and forth and forth and back. The only thing you can't do is go back to the future. Wait for the next release here. And of course, a little bit connected to the hardware, you can start small and scale up to very, very big architectures. So that means scale from architectures in all the way you need it and make it sustainable. And to close the circle, flexible OS support. Choose if you want to work with Linux or with Windows, or for which reason ever, even in the same project with both of them on different hardware, as I mentioned. And of course, if you want to use a micro-module architecture, you can also use Docker containers, for example. So the good thing is, there are many out there who can do some of these parts, of course. But there are really only a few who can deal with everything and deliver you this whole circle, the whole package. So this is boosting up this rocket. So I have 3 main boosts for you. First of all, system integrators love it. Work with one solution only. And roll out one solution only. Because, you know, if you have many, many systems and you roll out a little bit of this there, a little bit of this there, it takes time, it takes a lot of work, it's expensive. No, there is no need to do that. Work with one system, roll out only one system. Second, scale, both technically and economically. Everybody wants to do that. Third point, reuse software. Don't start from scratch with all your projects. Take what you have already done, adapt it a little bit, easily, quickly engineering, easy to use engineering, and reuse your software. This is shortening your time to market. So we are really having an awesome portfolio of SCADA systems. And one of these systems is Wincc Open Architecture. And it has it all. It's a multi-agnostic SCADA system that gives you the needed flexibility in cloud, database, operating system, and hardware. So to sum this up for a second, just to kind of make you remember that, the circle that I show you is really in one system. I did not talk about many systems. It's one operating system, it's one database, and all this stuff, one hardware, one stuff, mix it, change it to your needs. It's one SCADA system, a multi-agnostic one. So when we talk about multi-agnostic, this is what we are talking about. Make it real. And if you want to know more, over there at this side, at booth number 333, really easy to remember, you have the possibility to talk to our experts, trainers. Here is one, for example. Talk to our consultants. Everybody of us is here. Everybody is open to answer your questions. Find out how you can benefit from a multiple agnostic SCADA system. Thank you very much for your valuable time and enjoy the show. Thank you.